Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. Welcome to Candlestick Park for Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. It's been a light rain falling here at Candlestick. That's supposed to be the way it is for the rest of this game. The Cardinals hoping that they don't get rained out of this series with a loss today. This is a huge one for them. They got pounded 7-0 in Game 1. The Cardinals will turn to their ace, Bob Gibson. But he'll have to go against the Giants' ace, Carl Hubbell. Both men pitched on 3 days' rest in their last appearances in their division series. Neither team wanted to bring them back on 3 days' rest now for the NLCS. So both men are fully rested. This should be a terrific matchup. The Cardinals need this game. That's a lot of pressure on Gibson, but Lord knows if there's anybody who's up for handling it, it's Gibby. Both these pitchers have been terrific so far in the postseason. Gibson has made 2 starts. He went 1-1, a pair of pitching duels with Max Scherzer of the Expos. Carl Hubbell, there you see his mark, 2 starts, a 2.16 earned run average for him. He has gone into the 8th in one, into the 9th in the other. 0.96 whip. His strikeout's a little bit low by Hubbell's standards, but he has been outstanding. Stepping in to lead things off for the Cardinals, Ozzie Smith. Smith batting .308 so far this postseason. First pitch from Hubbell. Fastball misses inside, and we're underway. Hubbell rears and fires. Smith, line shot down the right field side, slices away, and the count goes to 1-1. Hubbell rears back, deals again. Popped up on the infield. Underneath it, Jeff Kent puts it away for the first out. There you see the Cardinals lineup. Smith, Tommy Edman getting his first start of the postseason at second base. Rogers Hornsby will move to DH and bat third. Then it's Mize, Edmonds, and Boyer, Langford, Molina, and J.D. Drew. So here is Tommy Edman. Batting in the 2-hole. Cardinals trying to get a little more speed in the lineup. Trying to create a little bit of a problem on the base paths. Anything that can put some pressure on this Giants team. Second pitch. Edmonds skies it to left. Bobby Thompson is under it. Puts it away, and there are 2 men down. 5 pitches into the first inning. So here's Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby has struggled in the postseason. 130. Not a great series against the Expos. He did hit a home run late in that series, and he's hit some balls hard. He's hit into some bad luck. He certainly has not played to his level of the regular season when he smacked 45 homers. But he also has hit the ball a bit better than that 130 average would seem to represent. First pitch from Hubbell misses for ball 1. Fastball down the heart, and Hornsby hits this ball well. It's going to get caught up there. Mays shy of the track, puts it away, and the side is retired. So a 1-2-3 inning for Hubbell. Cardinals go down. We head to the bottom of the first. St. Louis nothing. Giants coming up. There's Bob Gibson. 1-1, a 1.20 earned run average in that division series. He threw a complete game, 2-hit shutout in Game 1 of the division series against the Expos. He was then outdueled in a 2-0 loss to Max Scherzer in Game 4 of that series, which the Cardinals won in 5. Gibson rears back and deals. Dark off the fist out into right. Good job by Edman, though. Out in the shallow right, puts it away. Edman, a terrific defender. Hornsby has played a very good second base this postseason. But Edman gets the game at second base here with Hornsby DHing. For the Giants, Dark, Belt, and Mays Ott, McCovey, and Posey, Kent, Lindstrom, and Bobby Thompson. That heart of the order, tough for anyone to navigate, even a pitcher the caliber of Bob Gibson. Here's Brandon Belt stepping in. Takes a fastball in there for a called strike. Belt 083 so far in the playoffs. The Giants dispatched of the Mets in 4 games. Cardinals took care of the Expos in 5. Fastball away, runs away, Belt swings and misses, and he's quickly in an 0-2 hole. Fastball up high, and Gibson blows away Brandon Belt. First strikeout for Gibson. 2 men down here in the first. Nothing fancy about that at bat. Here's the heat. Try to hit it. Belt couldn't. Gibson fans him, and there's 2 down. In steps Willie Mays. Fastball in there for a called strike. Mays' average only .238 so far in the playoffs, but the OPS over 1,000. That's what 4 homers will get you in 5 games. First pitch from Gibson in there for a strike. Slider there, fouled off by Mays. And Gibson's ahead of Mays 0-2. Gibby rocks and fires. Stays down low. Mays gets a piece of it. Here's the delivery. Fastball blows Mays away. Strike 3, second K of the inning. So Gibson looks sharp here in the first, as did Hubbell. We may very well have a terrific pitching duel on our hands. Gibson pumped up to wrap up the first. We head to the top of the second. Cardinals and Giants scoreless. Here's Johnny Mize. Mize still trying to find his way. Pitching has ruled most of the postseason, particularly in the National League. Other than the slugfest with San Francisco and the Mets in Game 1 of their series. First pitch, strike to Mize. Hubbell into the windup. Comes inside on him again. In on the hands. Mize is able to fight it off foul, but the count's 0-2. High fastball misses. 1-2 the count. Fastball misses up high again. Count now is level to Mize. Here's the pitch, fouled back. Hubbell sticking with fastballs here. Wouldn't be surprised to see him break out that screwball here. Posey sets, Hubbell winds and delivers. Curveball misses inside. Jim Edmonds waits on deck. Here's the pitch. Inside. It did go to the screwball, but it missed the mark. Ball 4. Mize is on first with a leadoff walk to start the second inning. So here's Jimmy Edmonds. Edmonds at 158 in the postseason. This Cardinals offense has not really produced to its regular season so far in the playoffs. The Expos handled them pretty well. Curveball in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Only game their offense really showed up was Game 3 when they hammered Javier Vasquez in that division series. 1-1 the count. Hubbell checks the runner and delivers. Edmonds thinks about swinging. He holds up, but it's a called strike anyway. Count 1-2. Fastball up high, 2-2. Hubbell blowing on his hand. Again, it's a damp, light rain falling night here in San Francisco. Two and two the count to Edmonds. Hubbell delivers. Pulled foul. So the count stays 2-2. Keeping an eye on Mize. Not that he's going anywhere. Fastball misses down low. Count is full. Not coming easily for Carl Hubbell right now. Ken Boyer waits in the on-deck circle. Hubbell walked Mize, who's on first to lead off the inning. He's now full against Edmonds. That one at the knees. Edmonds fouls it off. Keeps himself alive. Hubbell comes to the set. Glances at Mize and delivers. Another one fouled off by Edmonds. Good battle going on here. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Fielded by Dark. Throws to Kent. Kent on to first. Edmonds able to beat it out, but they do get the lead runner. One down on the force. Ball's not hit that hard. That's a tough double play ball. Edmonds gets down the line fairly well. Here's Ken Boyer. Boyer 286 in the postseason. Has an RBI as well. Here's the delivery, shot out to right. Boyer drives one into the gap. Ott's going back on it. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Edmonds is going to come around third. Boyer pulls into second. A relay throw comes home. It is not in time. Edmonds scores, and the Cardinals take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second on the RBI double from Ken Boyer. Boyer swinging a hot bat as of late. Put that one out into no man's land between Ott and Mays. Edmonds slides in safely with the first run of the game. And the Cardinals have their first lead of the series. Clay baseball fan has joined us. How are you, Tim? I hope all is well. Got you on in the background doing stats and standings for the 2007 Indians. Very, very cool. Please check out Clay Baseball Fan's channel as he tries to guide those Indians to the promised land. Here's Ray Langford. Langford dropped a couple spots in the order against the lefty, hitting .333 in the postseason. Pitch down in the dirt. Runner goes. Throw by Posey. Not going to be in time. Boyer advances to third. That's a wild pitch on Carl Hubbell. Count goes to 2-0, and Hubbell continues to fight it a bit here in the second. Runner on third. Only one out. Cardinals got to feel like they got to bring him home. Get a crooked number up. Give Bob Gibson a little bit of a cushion. Here's a delivery from Hubbell. Langford taken all the way, 3-0. That's in there for a called strike. There's a pitch. Fastball at the knees. Now the count is full. Apologize this broadcast a little later than I planned. I wanted to be on the air between 1 and 1:30, but a little bit of real life intervened. Swung on and missed. Langford goes down after the fastball. That was out of the zone. Low and away. Hubbell picks up his first strikeout. There's two down here in the second. And now it's up to Yadi Molina to try to bring Boyer home from third. Fastball swung on and missed. Molina hitting 200 in the playoffs so far. No homers and an RBI. It was a huge RBI. That was the go-ahead run in Game 5 of the NLDS. It ended up being the game-winning RBI in that game. That helped the Cardinals get here. Shot back up the middle. Diving stop by Kent. Tough play. Molina does not run well, and he's out at first. Outstanding play by Jeff Kent to save a run on the shot up the middle by Yadier Molina. But the Cardinals do strike first. On the RBI double from Ken Boyer. Could have been worse without that terrific play from Kent. 1-0 Cardinals as we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Mel Ott. Ott batting .250 in the playoffs. You see, like Mays, the average isn't great, but the OPS up over 1,000. Thanks to the long ball. 1-2-3 first for Gibson. Opens up Ott with a fastball up and in here. That misses. It's 1-0. Curveball, and that he gets that call. Kind of feel like those were reversed. Ott does not like that call at all. Stomps his way back into the batter's box. Slider up and in. Count goes to 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Edman lays out. Nice play, Tommy Edman to rob Mel Ott. So both sides flashing a bit of leather here early on in Game 2. A very similar play to Kent's. Kent's, of course, bigger because it saved a run. But still a nice play there by Tommy Edman. One down. Here's Willie McCovey. McCovey, .333 in the postseason. Pair of home runs for Stretch. This heart of the Giants order, incredibly difficult to navigate. There's a shot by McCovey. That'll be a base hit out in the left. Langford plays it on the hop. But McCovey is on with the Giants' first hit, a one-out single off of Gibson here in the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 28.
Sweet swing there from McCovey. So that'll bring up Buster Posey. Posey .353 in the playoffs. First pitch swinging out to right. Drew is there. Puts it away for out number 2. McCovey slowly eases back to first. So here's Jeff Kent. Kent 1 for 10 so far in the playoffs. No runs batted in. Made that terrific play to save a run, though, in the top of the second. Could be key in this game. Slider down and away for ball 1. Gibson delivers. Change up, misses outside. Third baseman Freddie Lindstrom waits in the on-deck circle. 2-0 pitch from Gibson. Misses away again. So Gibson behind Kent 3-0. We'd see if they give Kent the green light. I would not imagine they would here. Gibson delivers. Slider. 3-0 slider, a little bit surprising. Surprised Kent as well. In there for a called strike. It's now 3-1. Gibson comes to the set. 2 outs, McCovey on first here in the bottom of the second. Fastball right down the heart. Kent watches that one, and Gibson's worked the count back full. Takes a peek over at McCovey, who'll be off. Here's the pitch. Popped up on the infield. By the mound, Gibson points. Mize, at the base of the mound, puts it away, and the side is retired. So Gibson allows the single to McCovey, but gets his way out of it. We head to the top of the third here at our rainy Candlestick Park. Cardinals 1, Giants nothing. Game 2 of the NLCS. In steps J.D. Drew. Drew 174 so far in the playoffs. Dropped down in the order against the lefty. First pitch misses in the dirt, 1-0. Hubbell winds and delivers. Screwball misses down low. That looked like a good pitch. Umpire disagrees. 2-0 fastball. Drew yanks it foul. There's the pitch. Fastball called strike high in the zone, 2-2. Hubbell working to J.D. Drew here in the top of the third. There's a shot by Drew. That'll be a base hit in the center. So Drew lines a leadoff single here in the third. That'll turn the order over for Ozzie Smith. Good piece of hitting there by Drew. Smith is 0 for 1. Runner goes. Throw by Posey, not in time. So Drew takes off on the breaking ball and picks up the stolen base. Drew by no means a burner. He can swipe a bag occasionally on you, as he just demonstrated. But that is knowing the pitch that's coming. He wasn't really held on much by Hubbell. Didn't seem to be paying him much mind. So now he's on second. We'll see what Smith does here. Screwball misses away. 1-1 delivery. Smith lashes it foul down the right side. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch to Smith. Fly ball to left. Smith hits it pretty well. Just shy of the track. Thompson puts it away. Drew's not going to try to tag on Bobby Thompson. That ball looked pretty good off the bat from Smith. Here's Tommy Edman. Edman flew out his first time up. Again, Edman getting the start at second base in this one. Rogers Hornsby slides into the DH role. Curveball down in the dirt. Hubbell delivers. Fastball in there for a called strike, 1-1. Hubbell deals there. Curveball misses inside. Hubbell takes a peek back. Now delivers. Screwball again misses outside. So Hubbell continues to kind of struggle with it in the early going here. If you're the Cardinals, you've got to pounce on him. Hubbell gets things right, you're in for a long day. That fastball is in there. Count goes full to Edman. Here's the pitch. Swing is late, fouls it off. Pitch from Hubbell. Edmonds slaps it down to first. McCovey will take it to the bag. Drew will move up to third, and now there's 2 down. Hubbell will throw the wild pitch occasionally, so it's no insignificant task there to get Drew to third. Here's Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby flew out his first time up. First pitch from Hubbell misses way up high. Hubbell delivers. Strike at the knees on the inside corner. Nice pitch there from Hubbell to even the count at 1-1. Hubbell looks in and delivers. Hornsby slashes it to right. McCovey knocks it down, flips the Hubbell covering, and they get him at first to retire the side. Hard line drive by Hornsby. McCovey got handcuffed a bit, but was able to knock it down and stay with it. Good job by McCovey. Cardinals turn the side. We head to the bottom of the third. St. Louis 1, San Francisco nothing here in Game 2 of the NLCS. Leading it off, here's Freddie Lindstrom. Lindstrom 294 in the postseason so far. The Giants' third baseman faces Bob Gibson. First pitch, fastball in there for a called strike. Gibson deals. Hopped up and foul ground. Mize going over. There's plenty of space. Puts it away for out number 1. Looking up into the drops. Good job by Mize to stay with that. Here's Bobby Thompson. Thompson's hitting .294 in the playoffs. He's banged a couple of homers out, as seemingly everybody on this Giants lineup has. 4 more homers for them in Game 1 of this series. 7-0 win. They knocked Ted Breitenstein around. Gibson was held back to Game 2 because he pitched his last start in the ALDS. In the NLDS, I apologize. He made his last start there on 3 days rest. So he would have been going on 3 days rest again here. They elected to hold him back and get him on regular rest here in the NLCS. Giants decided the same with Carl Hubbell. That is why the Aces are going here in Game 2 instead of Game 1. Fastball from Gibson, straight up the chute. Molina sheds the mask, puts it away, and there's 2 down. So the order rolls over. Here's Alvin Dark. Dark lined out his first time up. Gibson gets the sign from Molina and delivers. Slider misses 1-0. Fastball in there for a called strike. Gibson pitching with purpose. Another fastball humming in there. He's ahead of Dark 1-2. There's the pitch, fastball. That one's pulled. Dark got around on that one, but yanks it foul. One and 2 the count. There's a shot in the center. That's a base hit towards the gap, but Edmonds will cut it off. It's a 2-out single for Alvin Dark. So here's Brandon Belt. Belt is 0 for 1. Willie Mays waits on deck. Curveball misses inside. Gibson would love to get rid of Belt here in the inning and force Mays to lead off the 4th. Gibson takes a peek over at first and delivers. Brandon Belt lashes this one towards the gap. That's going to be extra bases for Belt. Drew goes back to get it, digs it out. Here comes the runner around. It's going to score. There's a throw, but it's going to be well late. It's an RBI double for Brandon Belt, and the Giants have tied this game at 1. So with 2 outs, back-to-back hits for the Giants off Gibson. Not the score, and now here's Willie Mays. Mays 0 for 1. Curveball looks like a good pitch, calling the ball. Gibson struck out his first time up. Mays, I should say, struck out his first time up. Gibson looks in, doesn't want to give anything up here. With Belt on second. Changeup in there for a called strike. Rain, not always the most comfortable condition to pitch in. Nice curveball there. That was in the same spot as the one that was called the ball on the first pitch of the at-bat. Gibson gets this call, though. It's 1-2. We'll see if he goes to fastball or goes with the slider away. Molina signals. Goes fastball away, just down low, 2-2. Fastball to Mays, rides inside. Count is full, 2 down. Melott waits on deck. Gibson looks in and delivers. Mays, slicing shot to right. Drew giving chase. He's going to get there, puts it away, and the side is retired. But Brandon Belt with the RBI double gets the Giants on the board. We're a third of the way through. Game 2 of the NLCS is tied, 1 apiece. Leading off the top of the fourth, here's Johnny Mize. Mize walked back in the second.
The first baseman, number 13.
First pitch, fastball in there for a called strike. Mize 309 during the regular season. 42 home runs. In the most valuable player conversation for sure. Screwball there, misses down and away. It's in there for a strike, 1-2. Fastball fouled off. Another fastball. That one's up high. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Screwball misses inside. Count is full. Jim Edmonds waits on deck. Hubbell into the windup. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Count stays full. 3-2 pitch again. Another one fouled off by Mize. Cardinals have fouled off a ton of pitches to this point. And if Griffin Hubbell's pitch count up, he's at 59 with nobody out here in the fourth. Another one fought off by Mize. Hubbell keeping the ball down in the zone. Mize not giving him anything, though. Continues to make contact and keep the at-bat alive. Hoping to get something to drive. Fouls off the curveball. 10 pitches so far in this at-bat. Great battle between Hubbell and Mize. Leading off the fourth. Ripped down to McCovey. Hard shot on the ground. McCovey backhands it, takes it to the bag himself. And there's one away. So Hubbell retires Mize after 11 pitches to start off the fourth. Here's Jim Edmonds. Edmonds 0 for 1. Screwball misses away, 1-0. Here's the Pitch. In there for a called strike. Count even at 1-1. Screwball there, in for a called strike. 1-2 the count to Edmonds. Here's the pitch. Tapper down the third base line. It's going to dribble foul. Lindstrom will touch it up. Edmonds will go back to the batter's box and try again. Screwball misses inside. 2-2 the count. Shot to short. Dark has it. Throws over to first. And there's 2 men away.
Now back, third baseman,
So 2 down. Here's Ken Boyer. Boyer 1 for 1. It's a double and an RBI. Drove in the only run for the Cardinals so far. Screwball misses away for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. Hit deep to left. Thompson going back. At the wall. Looking up, and it's out of here. Ken Boyer goes deep. A wall scraper just with the distance out to left. And the Cardinals reclaim the lead. They're up 2-1. High fly ball to left. Thompson got back to the wall. Didn't leap. It looked like he could have had a shot at it if he had jumped. That's easy to say from up here in the booth. Didn't clear it by much, but it just has to clear it at all. 2-1 Cardinals here in the top of the 4th. Here's Ray Langford. Fastball swung on and missed for strike 1. Popped up on the infield. Lindstrom comes in, gets under it, puts it away, and the side is retired. But not before the Cardinals get a solo shot from Ken Boyer. Driven in both their runs to this point. We head to the bottom of the 4th. St. Louis 2, San Francisco 1. So Gibson has the lead to work with again. Here's Mel Ott. Ott grounded out in the second. Ott was unhappy with a couple of calls his first at bat. Wonder if that's what that discussion with the umpire just was as he steps in. Fastball misses away. Ott turns the fastball, but well fouled. Fastball there. Ott gets a piece of it, fouls it off again. Counts now 1-2. And the slider gets away from him. He hits Ott. Looked like it got him right in the tuchus. Ott goes down the first. Gibson not pleased with himself there. Now in steps Willie McCovey. McCovey singled his first time up. High fly ball to center. Edmonds, playing very deep, comes in a couple of steps. Puts it away, and there's one down.
now batting, number 28.
So here's Buster Posey. Posey 0 for 1. He flew out back in the second. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away 1-0. Appreciate you all joining me here for this Sunday afternoon playoff baseball broadcast. Posey, fly ball to left. Langford, a couple steps to his right. He's underneath it. puts it away for out number 2. So Gibson, after hitting Ott to open up the inning, has retired the next 2 to face him. And now here's Jeff Kent. Kent 0 for 1. He popped out his first time up. Gibson looks in, not paying much mind to McCovey over at first. Slider, call the ball. Looked like it was on the outside corner. Gibson certainly thought so. Nathaniel joins us. How are you, sir? I'm well. I hope all is well with you. Here's the pitch. Strike in there on the inside corner from Gibson. Count level at 1-1. There's a pitch, slider. Kent goes out and gets it, though. Drives this one well to left. Langford goes back. It's off the wall. Edmonds plays it back off the wall. Gets the relay in. They're going to send the runner home. Throw home from Ozzie Smith, and he is dead at the plate. In the rain, you're trying to make the fielder make a play, but Mel Ott is thrown out by a mile on the relay from Ozzie Smith. The Cardinals maintain the lead despite the double from Jeff Kent. We head to the top of the 5th. Cardinals 2, Giants 1. Here's Yadi Molina. Molina is 0 for 1. That relay could prove to be a huge play in this game. Good job by Edmonds to get over there and back up Langford. Langford has played a terrific left field in this series. He had a long way to go for that ball. But that's a ball that it feels like Langford would probably tell you he should have caught. But Edmonds was there to back him up, playing it off the wall. Relay to Smith, who gunned it home. And kept the score here at 2-1. That shot caught by Ott out and right for the first out. The order does not turn over. J.D. Drew is the one batting ninth. Apologies there. Drew 1 for 1. He singled back in the 3rd. Fastball misses up high. That one's in there for a called strike. Counts 1-1. The Cardinals have worked Hubbell's pitch count up. He's at 77 with 1 out here in the 5th. Screwball there gets Drew way out in front of it. It's 1-2. He had an 11 pitch at bat against Johnny Mize, a 9 pitch at bat against Jim Edmonds. Goes up the ladder, strikes out Drew swinging for out number 2, second strikeout for Hubbell. Now, the order does turn over. Here's Ozzie Smith. Smith 0 for 2. He's flown out and popped out. Fastball misses down low. There's the pitch. Fastball on the inside corner, 1-1. Hubbell deals again. This time goes away with the screwball. Outside, 2-1 the count. Hubbell rocks. Fires. Again misses outside. Hubbell's screwball obviously very key. He has not located it great in this game. 3-1 the count. 2 down. Here, top of the 5th. Pitch to Smith. Fouls that one off. Now the count is full. Pitch from Hubbell. Smith turns it and yanks it to left. That's a base hit. Thompson cuts it off. But it's a 2-out single for Ozzie Smith here in the top of the 5th.
Now batting, number
Good at bat there from Smith. So that'll bring up Tommy Edman. Edman 0 for 2. He has flown out and grounded out. We'll see if they try to get Smith on the move at first. Try to get him in the scoring position. Hubbell will keep an eye on him for sure. Glances. Now deals. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Throw over and they've got him picked off. But the throw is wide from McCovey and it's a stolen base. So they had Ozzie picked off first, but McCovey's throw is offline. And Ozzie Smith gets the stolen base anyway. Much to Hubbell's frustration, you can see both him and McCovey. They had him picked off, and instead Smith ends up in scoring position. Hubbell glances at him. Pitch to Edman, down in the dirt, blocked nicely by Posey. One and one the count. There's a shot out to right by Edman. Ott going back on it. He gets there. Puts it away. And the side retired. So the botched pickoff doesn't end up hurting. We are midway through here at Candlestick. Rain continues to fall, as it's expected to for the rest of the game. Cardinals lead the Giants 2-1. I appreciate that, Nathaniel. Thank you. I love doing the broadcast, man. I really do. I have such a great time doing it, particularly baseball. I love doing the hockey broadcasts also. Hockey's just so much fun. It's such a different animal because the pace is so much quicker. But I really do. I enjoy doing these. Lindstrom hits it well out to center. Edman's going back. He's not going to get there. It's slicing away from him. It's one hopped off the wall. And Freddie Lindstrom opens up the bottom of the fifth for the Giants with a leadoff double. Hit that one well, slicing away from Edmonds. Nothing he can do about that. So it's a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position. Here's Bobby Thompson. Thompson's 0 for 1. Gibson's got to bear down here. Looks in, awaiting the sign from Molina. Fastball there. Thompson fouls it off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses up high. Two and 1 the count. Fastball misses down low. Leadoff hitter Alvin Dark waits on deck. Gibson looks in. And deals. Shot down the right field line, slicing away. That'll find the seats and foul ground, and the count goes full. Gibson looks in again. And delivers. Thompson pulls this one to left and foul. Count remains full. Lindstrom at second. Gibson delivers. Thompson lines this one, and that one's going to stay fair. That gets down for a base hit. Drew will just get the throw in the second, hold Thompson to a single, and the Giants have tied it again. We are deadlocked at 2. RBI single for Bobby Thompson. Goes the other way. Good job by Drew to cut it off. And now here's Alvin Dark. Dark 1 for 2. Fastball, called strike right down the middle. Gibson now going to try to keep things at bay. Fastball off the plate, it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Inside pitch yanked out to left. Langford is there. Puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, number 9.
Here's Brandon Belt. Belt got the Giants' first run on the board with an RBI double. He's 1 for 2. Part of the order hasn't done the damage so far in this one. Gibson and Hubbell locked up in a good one here. Neither looks dominant, but both look solid. Gibson shakes off a sign from Molina, comes to the set. There's a pitch, Belt. Fastball fouled off. Gibson's ahead of him 0-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Belt hangs tough. Gibson dialing it back for the fastball. Count still at 0-2. Ground ball in the hole. Backhanded play by Smith. Gets the force at second. They won't be able to turn 2 there. Nice play, though, from Ozzie Smith to get the lead runner. That's a terrific play. Great job on the backhand by Ozzie in the hole. So now there's 2 down. Here's Willie Mays. Fastball for a called strike. Mays 0 for 2. He has struck out and flown out. Fastball misses up high. It's 1-1. Gibson trying to keep this game where it is. Just got a nice defensive play from Ozzie Smith to help him out. And Willie Mays in the box, always daunting. Ground ball down to third. Nice backhanded play by Boyer. Goes the short way to second, forces Belt out, and the side is retired. But Bobby Thompson gets the Giants tied. We have 5 in the books here in Game 2. Cardinals and Giants deadlocked at 2. So a pair of good defensive plays help Gibson get out of that 5th. Ozzie Smith and Ken Boyer both do terrific work there. We start the 6th. Carl Hubbell will face the heart of the Cardinals order, starting off with Rogers Hornsby. Screwball misses down low for ball 1. Ground ball to second. Kent is there. Throws to first and moves one away.
Now batting, number 13.
So in steps Johnny Mize. Mize 0 for 1 with a walk. Hit one right on the screws his last time up, but right at Willie McCovey. Fastball. Another heater there, evens it out at 1-1. Ground ball to second. Kent makes the play again. Throws Mize out, and there's 2 away. Hubbell closing in on 100 pitches here in the 6th. Here's Jimmy Edmonds. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. Has scored a run. Screwball misses inside. Defending those, Gibson giving up 2 runs. Would not have thought that. I mean, giving up 2 runs to this Giants offense is an excellent effort. Fastball misses up high. Two and 0 the count. Fastball inside. Hubbell's been working inside most of the day. Two and 1 the count. Edmonds lashes one foul. Here's the offering from Hubbell. Edmonds puts it back up the middle, not hit hard. Kent on the backhand, throws to first and gets him. So Jeff Kent, the vacuum cleaner over there at second base, he's done a nice job there defensively today. Giants will bring up Ott, McCovey, and Posey here in the bottom of the 6th. We are deadlocked at 2.
Leading up for the Giants, the right fielder, number 4.
So Gibson will face Ott to start off the bottom of the 6th. Ott, high fly ball, that's deep to right. Going back, J.D. Drew's going to look up, and Mel Ott has put it out of here. Home run, Mel Ott, and the Giants take a 3-2 lead. Mel Ott's 5th home run of the postseason. And the Giants have their first lead of the game. They lead the Cardinals 3-2. Ott knew it right off the bat, and so did Gibson. A high, arcing, majestic shot. Clears the wall in right, and the Giants have taken the lead.
Now batting, number 44.
Here's Willie McCovey. Fastball in there for a called strike. So now it's going to be an interesting situation for the Giants. Hubbell near 100 pitches. He has not been as good as he's been in the first 2 games that he appeared in the postseason in the division series. He's gotten in and out of trouble. Him and Gibson have both kind of tried to dance through it in this one. Change up there away. Count looks 1-2. Do you keep Hubbell in, or do you turn it over to a bullpen that, at least in the series against the Mets, was very shaky? Tim Keefe went the distance in Game 1, so you didn't have to worry about it then. 2-2 the count. Foul tip. Molina holds on to it. McCovey is struck out. Just the 3rd strikeout for Gibson. First out here in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, number 28.
That's bearing right in on McCovey. I don't know how you're supposed to do anything with that. Here's Buster Posey. Posey slider pulls it foul. Mentioned earlier after the first 2 runs that the heart of the order hadn't really done much in this one. Mel Ott just changed that. Posey shot to left. Langford is there. Makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff Kent.
Here's Jeff Kent, 1 for 2, singled back in the 4th. Gibson gets the fastball in there for strike 1. Molina sets up away. Gibson delivers and Kent puts it right back into center. Kent has his second hit of the game. A 2-out single here in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, number 5.
That one sounded like a firecracker off the bat. Now here's Freddie Lindstrom. Lindstrom 1 for 2, stroked to double his last time up. Fastball right down the heart for strike 1. There's not much margin for error against this Giants lineup. Lindstrom fouls it off to right. Gibson's ahead of him 0-2. Ground ball to short. Ozzie has it. Goes the short way. Flips it to Edman, and the side is retired. But Malott puts one out of here. His 5th home run in the playoffs. We are heading to the 7th. Giants lead the Cardinals 3-2 in Game 2 of the NLCS. So here's Ken Boyer as Carl Hubbell starts the 7th. Boyer has accounted for both of the Cardinals' runs. Had an RBI double and a solo homer. Screwball from Hubbell misses down low. Marv Grissom and Rube Marquardt both throwing in the Giants' bullpen. They had other action before, so I'm not sure who the next one in line will be if they decide to relieve Hubbell here in the 7th. Screwball in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Back to the mound. Snagged by Hubbell, throws him out, and they finally retire Boyer.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ray.
This would be a crushing loss for the Cardinals if they're unable to come back. Here's Ray Langford. Langford is 0 for 2. Drop both games in San Francisco and have Bob Gibson spent. Not where the Cardinals want to be in this series. Certainly far from over. It's a 1-run game here in the 7th. Langford fouls that one off. Counts 0-2. Langford shoots this one the other way. It's going to fall in front of Bobby Thompson for a base hit. That ball was slicing and then almost looked like the bottom dropped out of it. So Langford gets one down, a 1-out single here in the 7th, and that's going to be it for Carl Hubbell. So now the Giants' bullpen is going to be charged with getting them through the rest of this one. Hubbell, without his best stuff, still does a terrific job, gets into the 7th, only allowed 2 runs. Red Ames, we mentioned someone else was throwing earlier, it's Red Ames who's going to come into this one. Ames 5-1 at 2.72 earned run average. Ames will start off facing Yadi Molina. First pitch curveball misses away. Pitch, fastball, in there for a called strike, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Inside for a ball. It's 2-1. Throw over to first. Langford dives back in. Cyro 329. How the hell are you, man? It's been a minute. Hope all is well with you. Thanks for tuning in. I saw one of your fast forward Madden games from your project there the other day. 2-1 the count. One down here in the top of the 7th. Molina loops one out into right. Ott coming on. Stays up for him. He puts it away. And there's 2 down here in the 7th. Yes, both teams with a lot of speed, exactly. It's interesting doing it the fast forward way. I guess if you're not going to broadcast it, you may as well zip it through so people kind of get through the game quickly. So now here's J.D. Drew, 2 down. Here in the 7th, Cardinals trail the series 1-0. They trail the game 3-2. Fastball called strike, counts 1-1. Give me 1 second here. Pull through the hole on the right. That's a base hit. Runner will hold at second. 2 men on. The Cardinals try to rally here in the 7th inning. Order will roll over for Ozzie Smith. Smith 1 for 3, singled in the 5th. Down in the dirt, blocked nicely by Posey. Curveball gets him swinging and missing. Count now 1-2. 2 down here in the 7th. Tying run on second. Lead run on first. Ames works to Smith. And the slider hits Smith, so the bases are going to be loaded. The bases are juiced. Tommy Edman will switch to the left-hand side. And this could be the game right here. Edman is 0 for 3. Fastball in there for a called strike. Ames has nowhere to put him. Edman pulls it to the right side. Kent has it. Goes the short way. Force out at second. Side is retired, and Ames gets out of the jam. Midway through the 7th, Giants holding on to the 3-2 lead. Got to give me 2 seconds. I got to pause here for a minute as Dave Fouts throws his warm-up pitches. Apologies, I have a work situation here. I need to get back to this game in about 10 minutes. Sorry about that delay there, guys. A work situation that I needed to tend to. So we move to the bottom of the 7th. Bobby Thompson will lead things off against Dave Fouts, who comes on in relief of Bob Gibson. Giants with the 3-2 lead in the bottom of the 7th after Red Ames got out of the bases-loaded jam in the top half. And Fouts gives up this drive deep into the gap in left center. That's a one-hopper off the wall. Thompson going for 2. Edmonds gets the throw in to Smith. It's a lead-off double for Bobby Thompson to open up the bottom of the 7th inning. Thompson drives one into the gap. And the Giants have the leadoff man in scoring position as they try to get an insurance run here in Game 2. Here's Alvin Dark. Dark's 1 for 3. Fastball in there for a called strike. Dark has a single and a run scored. He's now 3 for 8 in the first 2 games of this series with a homer and 2 RBIs. Fouts was in the rotation as the number 5 starter early on in the season. He was terrific. Then got injured, came back, and was put in the bullpen. Ground ball in the Mize, flips to Fouts covering. 1 out. Thompson moves up to third, though. And now the insurance run is 90 feet away. Fouts not a strikeout pitcher as he faces Brandon Belt. Belt got the Giants scoring going early on with an RBI double for their first run. Difference in this game right now, Mel Ott's home run off Bob Gibson in the 6th to make it a 3-2 ball game. 0-1 here as Fouts works to Belt. Fastball there, swung on and missed. He's ahead of Belt 0-2. So after saying Fouts isn't a strikeout pitcher, he's going to try to make a liar out of me. Here's the pitch. And Belt rips it into center for a base hit. Second RBI of the game for Brandon Belt, and it's 4-2 Giants. Fouts ahead of him 0-2. And Belt all over this one, right back through the middle. So the Giants now have the insurance run they wanted, and now here's Willie Mays. Mays is 0 for 3. And Mays hits a high fly ball on the left. Langford going back at it. He's at the wall in the corner, and it's out of here. Home run Willie Mays, 2-run shot, and the Giants have blown this game open with 3 runs in the 7th. It's 6-2 San Francisco. A high arcing shot down the line from Willie Mays. Langford got to the wall. He leapt and he couldn't come up with it. Look at the height on that one. Langford gave it a great effort. Fouts' day is done, and the Cardinals' chances are starting to look that way as well. Here's Kevin Segrist to relieve him. So it was a nip-and-tuck game. No longer looks that way here as the Giants have blown it open. Here's Ott with a shot deep to left center. Langford tracks this one down on the warning track for out number 2.
Now batting, number 44.
Here's Willie McCovey. McCovey 1 for 3, singled back in the 2nd. Fastball from Segrist misses up high. Count now 2-0. Now it's 3-0. Buster Posey waits on deck. Here's the pitch. shot out into left center. Edmonds going back at the wall, and it's out of here. Willie McCovey goes deep, his third shot of the postseason, and the Giants just are doing unbelievable things throughout this playoff. They are so difficult to navigate. They really are. Ott has homered, Mays has homered, McCovey has homered. After the rest of the order pieced things apart in the early part of this game. And the Giants have taken what was a 2-2 game and blown it up into a 7-2 lead. 2 outs. Here's Buster Posey. I don't know what the Cardinals are supposed to do. I really don't. I don't know what they are supposed to do. They're going to go down, most likely, 2-0 in this series. They've used Gibson, so Gibson's not going to be available. You could bring Gibson back on 3 days rest in Game 5. That's fine. But somebody has to give you a big performance in these next 2 games. Pitch misses inside. It's 2-1. Breitenstein went in Game 1 because Gibson was held back. He got knocked around. Now Gibson has been knocked around. So you're going to ask Max Lanier and probably Howie Pollitt to keep you alive in this series against a Giants lineup that just isn't missing. Here's Madison Bumgarner. Now, Bumgarner came into that classic Game 1 against the Mets. I'm sorry, no, that was not Game 1 against the Mets. That was Game 3 against the Mets, where Bumgarner came in a 1-1 game, and on his first pitch, Todd Hundley put one into the seats in what became a 3-run inning and led to the Mets' only win in the division series over the Giants. Bumgarner here will face Hornsby, leading off the top of the 8th. Cutter on the corner, 1-1. Pitch from Bumgarner. Fly ball out to center, hit well but not well enough. Mays underneath it, puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, number 13.
Oh for 2 on the day, Johnny Mize. He also walked in the second. Fastball in there for a called strike. This game was 2-2 in the 6th. Mel Ott hit a solo homer to give San Francisco the 3-2 lead. They elected to take Gibson out after the 6th. And Dave Fouts and Kevin Segrist combined to give up 4 runs in the 7th. And that has us where we are now. This Cardinals lineup matched the Giants lineup during the regular season. And Bumgarner freezes Mize. And this is just unraveling for the Cardinals. For one thing, that is an Angel Hernandez called strike. But the Cardinals are just lifeless right now. That big 7th inning has taken the Cardinals out of this game. 2 down. Here's Jim Edmonds. Fastball in there for a called strike. Shot out to left by Edmonds. Going back on it. Bobby Thompson looks up and it's out of here. So Jim Edmonds tries to jump start the Cardinals. His first homer of the postseason. Takes Mad Bum deep and tries to start the climb back. It's now a 7-3 ball game. It's a little bit too excitable for down 4, but we'll digress there. So Edmonds goes deep, trying to get this team going. Here's Ken Boyer. Boyer has homered as well today. He's driven in both the Cardinals' runs prior to that Edmonds homer. RBI double and a solo shot. Ground ball to the right side. Kent is there. Throws him out, and the side is retired. The Cardinals get one back on the Edmonds homer. Still work to do. We head to the bottom of the 8th here at Candlestick. Giants 7, Cardinals 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals.
Coming in for the Cardinals, Trevor Rosenthal. This will be his second appearance of the postseason. He just appeared in one other game, a third of an inning.
Leading up for the Giants. The second base.
Here's Jeff Kent. Kent is 2 for 3. Al Herboski and Jesse Hames throwing in the Cardinals bullpen. Change up, Kent way out in front of that one. It's 1-1. Fastball up high. 1-2 the count. Fastball misses up high. It's 2-2. Looping shot out into shallow right center. Edmonds comes on. He's going to have to play it on the hop. It's a bloop single to lead things off here in the bottom of the 8th for Jeff Kent. Third hit of the game for Kent, who also made a run-saving play at second earlier on in this game. So here's Freddie Lindstrom. Lindstrom is 1 for 3. Lindstrom cracks this one base hit in the left. That's about as hard as you can hit a ball. Lindstrom all over that pitch. Yep, that is. They're showing that one just for the purposes of the exit velo. 113. Lindstrom all over it. Here's Bobby Thompson. Thompson 2 for 3. Fastball misses up high. Thompson a single and a double and an RBI. He's 4 for 7 in the series. Fastball in there for a called strike. Change up, misses down low. Change up that time, misses away. It's 2-2 to Thompson. First and second, nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. Giants looking to put the nail in the Cardinals' coffin here for game 2. That one misses. Counts now 3-2. Alvin Dark waits on deck. And Thompson, deep to left, hooks it, and it's just foul. A foot outside the pole. Bobby Thompson just misses a 3-run jack. Thompson pulls this one foul. Count stays 3-2. Tapper back to the mound. Rosenthal has it. His only play is to first. Gets Thompson. The runners move up. That basically serves as a sacrifice.
Now back, the shortstop, Alvin Dark.
So now here's Alvin Dark. 2 runners in scoring position here in the bottom of the 8th. Huge work here for Rosenthal as he tries to make a difficult task stop it from becoming insurmountable. Again, this was a 2-2 game in the bottom of the 6th. The Melott homered off Bob Gibson to make it a 3-2 game, but it was still nip and tuck at that point. Gibson and Hubbell both had fought through not having their best stuff. St. Louis bullpen came in the 7th. And alas, that's how we got where we are. 1-1 the count, 1 down. Rosenthal changeup gets the call on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Shot out in the left. That's going to be a base hit. Falls in front of Langford. 1 run comes around. Second one coming. 2 runs are in. It's 9-3 San Francisco. The Giants just continue to roll. Again, the expectation from the start was Giants-A's. We have seen nothing thus far to change that from being the projection for the World Series. Here's Brandon Belt. Belt is 2 for 4. Single and a double, 2 RBIs. Certainly don't want to say the series is over after 2 games. But the Cardinals will have spent their best 2 pitchers and be down 0-2. Against the Giants lineup that, other than Tom Seaver, has been able to do pretty much what it's wanted. Gibson was fine today. It's not that Gibson was bad. But even so, you get 3 runs off of Bob Gibson through 6. As an offense, you have done your job. Then the bullpen comes in and they just pick them apart. Belt yanks that one foul. Ground ball to short. To second for 1. On to first, 6-4-3 double play. Ends the inning. But the Giants tack on. We head to the top of the 9th here at Candlestick. Game 2. San Francisco 9, St. Louis 3. Bumgarner will stay in. He'll face Ray Langford. Shot to left. Slices foul. It's 0-2. Slider there. Langford swings and misses. Strike 3. There's one down. The frustration on Ray Langford's face pretty much says it all. Here's Yadi Molina. Curveball from Bumgarner misses inside. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-1. Fastball on the inside corner, 1-2. That one's down in the dirt. 2-2 the count. High fastball, count goes full. J.D. Drew waits on deck. Molina out to right. Ott is there. Puts it away for out number 2, and the Cardinals are down to their final out.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Drew 2 for 3, pair of singles. This is a good sign, too, for the Giants. Getting a little something out of Bumgarner, although he did give up, that's right, he did give up the home run in the last inning. So, by no means a great outing, but certainly throwing better than he did against the Mets. All relative, of course. Foul ball there from Drew. Counts 0-1. Ground ball to second. Kent has it. Throws to McCovey. Ball game is over, and the Giants have taken the first 2 games of the NLCS over the Cardinals with a 9-3 victory. Carl Hubbell gets the win. He was not at his best, but he gutted his way through. The Giants bullpen took it from there. And the lineup piled on as they are wont to do. Hummel gets the win, 6 1/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 strikeouts. Gibson takes the loss, 6 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs allowed. Final line score, Giants 9 runs, 15 hits, no errors. Cardinals 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. And the Giants are just doing everything right. And the Giants and the A's have got 2 teams that really don't have any weaknesses. It is going to be fun to watch those 2 teams go at it if the course holds. No disrespect intended to the Cardinals or Indians, but the Indians went down in Game 1 of their series in Oakland. I may have Game 2 of that series late tonight. That wouldn't be till like 11 or 11:30 Eastern. But if I can get that game in tonight, I'm going to. So the Giants are in control here in the NLCS. The series after an off day will head back to Busch Stadium, where the Cardinals will try to somehow piece together a couple of wins without Bob Gibson. Earliest Gibson will start again is Game 5. At this point, he's just going to hope there's a Game 5 and that they're not swept out of here. McCovey gets player of the game honors. 2 for 4 with a homer. Ott homered, Mays homered, and I mean that's it. The 3 guys in the heart of the order all went deep. They're just really, really good. So we will see what happens the rest of the way. Don't count anyone out. It's playoff baseball. But that will wrap up this broadcast. The Giants get it done, scoring each of the last 4 innings of the game to take a 9-3 victory and a 2-0 series lead. I thank you guys for joining me. I apologize for that break in the middle. I just had to take care of something for work, working from home, and I had to pause this to go and deal with that. So I do apologize for the break in the middle. I hate having to do that. But I thank you if you stuck with me or you're watching the conclusion of this after the fact. Kindly like and subscribe if you have not as of yet. And hopefully I'll see you for an ALCS game later on tonight. Be good to each other, and we'll talk soon.